Have you ever suffered from anxiety or physical pain that is always there and really never seems to go away? Or have you ever been to the point that nothing works and you tell yourself, what's the point, or wish you had reasons for moving on? I know some of you won't really understand or be able to connect with what I'm talking about because maybe you have never had to experience this, but at any given time in your life, there's a chance you have been there, and for some people, it's been an everyday part of their life. And for some people, that's where a canine companion can really make a difference in their life. I've been there as long as I can remember, and I have suffered from multiple different anxiety disorders, and I have family who suffer from different types of chronic pain disorders. I've used my canines to help me control my anxiety, and even more on the physical side, there was a time personally where I had been sleeping and I actually stopped breathing, and my dog jumped on me and was licking my face until I woke back up, which thank God I had him to do that. I also had a family member who had a heart condition, and she actually used her canine to wake her up every 2 hours to basically keep her from dying and to wake her up to take her medication. So that's why canine companions are the most rewarding and beneficial ways to help people cope with these disorders every day. Today I'm going to talk about how millions of people suffer from anxiety disorders and pain disorders. Also, how canine companions can help these people cope, and how canine companions give these people a reason to keep moving. So, you might be saying, what exactly is an anxiety or a pain disorder? Well, there's a lot more people in the United States that might have this than you would think. Just in the United States, over 40 million people suffer from an anxiety disorder. And even more, there's over 100 million people in the United States that suffer from chronic pain disorders. An anxiety disorder causes panic attacks, OCD disorder, phobias, social anxiety disorders, every day for somebody who suffers from it. Pain disorders, on the other hand, have caused some sort of physical pain, and it lasts longer than 3 to 6 months, and it can be basically debilitating, and it affects every part of your everyday life. That's where canine companions can really help somebody. There are many people in the U.S. that use canine companions to help them cope every day with disorders. In the United States, there's about 20,000 service dogs, and even between 70 and 78 million just regular dogs in the United States, according to the Humane Association. My dogs aren't trained service dogs, they're not licensed or anything, but they still serve me well and they're well trained. So they're not a part of that category. Naturally, canines connect with their owners and can sense when you're having symptoms of these disorders and let you know something's coming, or something like a panic attack is about ready to happen, and they can warn you. So having a canine just to be there in comfort, in the comfort of knowing they sense something will happen to you before you even know what's going on, can be really reassuring for somebody like me or anyone with any of these disorders. Imagine physically not being able to get up out of bed, either from pain or anxiety. These canines are not only reassuring, but they can give a person a reason to keep moving. These canines can get people up and moving around the house, even getting out of the house for a daily walk into public places. sometimes that's hard for a lot of people. According to patients in a Beth Israel study at a hospital, having a dog to look after, to feed them, exercise them, and love them, help the patients divert their focus away from whatever their illness was, their pain, cancer, whatever it was, onto something else that they have some control over in their life. For a sick person facing uncertain futures, that can mean the difference between giving up on life and moving forward on life. So for anyone suffering with any of these disorders and weren't familiar with how canine companions can help ease these disorders, it can be really life-changing. Canine companions really are the most rewarding and beneficial ways to cope with these types of disorders. Millions of people suffer in the United States every day from anxiety and pain disorders. Canine companions help these people cope with these disorders and give these people a reason to keep moving every day and not to give up on life. It gives them a reason and something to do. They not only have helped out me personally, but also family members after significant illnesses. Literally, canine side effects are the best side effects.